Okay, we're going to try this again. I think we've got the battery thing solved. We can go ahead and lose the music. Let's lose the music there, and let's go ahead and see if we can get this thing back started up again. So let's see, everything is off. Off, 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 off. Throttle's back. Mixture's out. We're going to both. We're going in. We've got our tie downs, cowl plugs, chocks, and pitot covers off. Everything looks good there. Got our emergency brake on. We will turn our power on. We now have battery power. We're going to go ahead and put the battery charger on anyway. Doesn't look like it'll let us because we don't need it. Let's go ahead and get a prime. Okay, prime's done. Let's crack the throttle and let's go ahead and
clear prop.
Uh-oh. Let's try that again. Okay, let's get everything turned back on again. We do have positive amps now, so I guess we should have stayed on the ground the first time. So we'll let everything get spooled back up again. Take a minute to pause that. While we're waiting. Uh-oh, that was dumb. I clicked on my mixture. Okay, let's try that again. Let's just go ahead and start it back up again. Okay, that was kind of dumb. All right, we'll hold that. Go here, we'll go ahead and do a little orbit while we're waiting for everything to spool up. All right, let's get back in the airplane, see where we're at. Get pretty close. Okay, so let's go back to HOTAS again and make sure we got the most current 127.55.
Formation uniform 1551 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 16 right, 16 left. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 19er, dew point 10. Altimeter 299er3. Density altitude 1400 feet. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform. Van Nuys Airport.
Okay,
information
uniform
1551 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 16 right.
Alright, so now let's go to clearance on 126.6. 126.6. Just go ahead and get this valves cleared out. Clearance, Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf, like to pick up our VFR flight plan to Santa Barbara with flight following.
Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf, Van Nuys Airport clearance. You still have an open flight plan. Please be sure to close that one first via the new flight button.
Okay, clearance, we close that flight plan. We'd like to pick up our VFR flight following flight plan to Santa Barbara for 172 Sierra Golf.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, cleared out of the Los Angeles Bravo airspace. Barn transition, maintain VFR at or below 5500, departure on 124.6, squawk 3546. Expect runway 16 right.
And departure, clearance, that doesn't sound like our flight plan, sir. We're VFR at 4,500 VOR to VOR over to Santa Barbara. Can you recheck our flight plan for us?
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, VFR flight following, not a flight plan. Cleared out of Los Angeles Bravo. Barn transition, maintain VFR at or below 5500, departure 124.6, squawk 3546. Expect runway 16 right. Advise of different altitude requested.
Okay, so I understand we are VFR flight following, and we're cleared out of the Los Angeles Bravo airspace. Barnes transition, maintain VFR at or below 5500. Departure on 124.6, squawk 3546. Expect runway 16. We'll advise if we need a different altitude for 2 Sierra Golf.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, read back correct.
Okay, 3546 in the box. We do want 4500. I'm not sure what that procedure is, so let's see if we can figure out what the hell that is. Departure. I don't know what the Barnes transition is, so we're going to have to get a clarification on that. And let's go ahead and pull this up and see if we can figure out what the hell the Barnes transition is. And clearance, Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf. I'm unfamiliar with the Barnes transition, sir. Can you provide some details?
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, Barn transition is a VFR route westbound, follows the 101 freeway. Remain clear of Bravo unless cleared.
Okay, copy that for 2 Sierra Golf. Okay, well that was different. So now let's go ahead and zoom in here and get our flight plan entered. Okay, we are Van Nuys. We are Van Nuys to Fillmore. FIM, I believe. And then we are direct Romeo Zulu Sierra. Okay, so Van Nuys, Fillmore, whatever that is, Santa Barbara, done. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see how we're doing here. We got everything in the green, things are coming up. Okay, let's go ahead and go to ground on 121.7. Ground Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf, ready for taxi to 16 right now.
Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf, Van Nuys Airport ground, runway 16 right, taxi via Hotel Golf Alpha Delta Alpha Charlie.
And taxiing 16 right via Hotel Golf Alpha Delta.
Phenom 16 Juliet ready to taxi.
2 Sierra Golf.
Phenom 16 Juliet, runway 16 left taxi via Bravo 4, Bravo, Bravo 3, Bravo, Charlie.
Runway 16 left taxi via Bravo 4, Bravo, Bravo 3, Bravo, Charlie, Phenom 16 Juliet.
Okay, then we get tower in the box at 119.3. Okay, we got tower in the box. Okay, so let's see if we can get this thing going better today. After our power failure, lost everything. Looks like amps are going to come up. Yep. Okay, so I think we're going to be good this time. Not sure what that was from. Hope that's not from this again. Damn it, I got that 20-second glitch again. I'm trying to remember what that was fixed. The fix was. Okay, so still not happy with that glitch. What the hell is going on with that glitch? So is that Atmos or is that weather? We're on live weather, which we fixed it the last time. So what the frick is going on here with the weather? Okay, I don't know what the hell that little glitch is, but it's happening again every 20 seconds. And let's see if we can't close say intentions, see if it's connected to say intentions. So let's look around here. Okay, so it's not say intentions. So let's put say intentions back. Okay, say intentions is back on. So it has nothing to do with say intentions. It may have something to do with active sky and Rex. So let's take Rex and let's reset Rex and let's turn Rex off. So Rex is not running now. So it's not Rex, so let's go ahead and kill active sky. Okay, active sky is now turned off, so let's see. Nope, it's not active sky. So, what is it? You know what? I'll bet you it is OBS. So let's put active sky back on. Let's put Rex back on. All right, let's hold. Let's stop there. Well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and get going here, because otherwise we're never going to finish this flight. All right, so let's go to tower, and let's see, our departure was 120.4, so let's go ahead and get that set up. Okay, 120.4. Okay, so let's go ahead and get everything ready to go here. That off, we're good there. Van Nuys Tower, Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf, we're ready for VFR departure, runway 16 right.
Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf, Van Nuys Airport Tower, runway 16 right, winds calm, cleared for takeoff, turn crosswind at the flood basin.
And we're clear for takeoff, runway 16 right, and turn at the basin for flood basin for 2 Sierra Golf. Okay, so let's try this again. Now we just need to know what the flood basin is. Okay, there is our runway. We are runway heading, and we are green, 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 and off we go. And we're having a misfire. In tower, we're going to exit here. We're having an engine misfire. We'll go back to the run-up area.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, taxi back to run-up area via taxiway. Advise if assistance needed.
2 Sierra Golf, roger. We're just having a hell of a time trying to get out of here. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's go ahead and get this thing spooled up. Okay, tower, Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf. We are ready for VFR departure, holding short runway 16 right.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, runway 16 right, winds calm, cleared for takeoff. Turn crosswind at the flood basin.
And 16 right, we're clear for takeoff, and turn right at the flood basin for 2 Sierra Golf. Okay, so let's try again. Little off center there, we'll get over to the right. Airspeed's alive. 55. Everything looks good. We're getting charged. We got green. All right, now let's see. Where the hell is the flood basin? I'm guessing that's that. Yep. Pretty sure that's what that is. And we're turning right at the flood basin. That glitch might be the building of the scenery cache too, because I haven't flown in this area before, so could be part of it. And Tower, you want us on a right crosswind departure to the west, or you want us to exit on the downwind?
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf at the 101 freeway, right crosswind departure approved.
Okay, at the 101 freeway, which we are at, and we will depart to the west, sir. Thank you.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, right crosswind departure approved at the 101 freeway.
2 Sierra Golf. All right, so we lose our landing light.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, say again.
2 Sierra Golf will depart to the west at the freeway. Thank you.
Cirrus 564 ready for straight out departure. Cirrus 564, runway 16 left, winds calm, cleared for takeoff. Cleared takeoff 16 left, Cirrus 564. Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, contact departure.
Going to departure for 2 Sierra Golf. And departure Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf with you at 3,500, requesting 4,500.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, radar contact.
departure, Cirrus 564 2000 for 4000.
Cirrus 564, radar contact VFR own navigation.
3000, Cirrus 564.
Okay, so 4,500 I don't think is going to get me there, so I'm going to have to climb to 6,500. Departure Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf. We're going to continue our climb to 6,500, sir, to get over those hills.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, climb and maintain 6500.
Climb, maintain 6,500 for 2 Sierra Golf.
Cirrus 564 contact SoCal departure on 124.6.
124.6 for Cirrus 564.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, maintain VFR altitudes.
Yeah, understand, maintain VFR altitude, sir, but I got to climb from 45 to 65. The setting that he said to change was
SoCal departure, Cirrus 564 1000.
Cirrus 564 radar contact.
I think that was it. Okay, now let's keep going. I don't think that fixed it either.
Cirrus 564 contact Los Angeles Center on 132.6.
132.6 for Cirrus 564.
All right. All right, let me see here. Let's go to the terrain map. Okay, so let's go direct Fillmore from here. All right, we're doing direct Fillmore and we're going nav mode. Going nav mode. Not sure what the hell that lady's saying, but I can't hear. Alright, so we got terrain mode, we're good now. 65. So pull the power back, 65, power back, 223. So we're good. All right, let's get our head still here. Okay, we're all in the green, everything's good, we are on course, everything's squawking, electric's working, we are charging the amps, and we are on our way finally to Santa Barbara. So, just for giggles, outside air temperature is 56, 13. Indicated altitude is 6,500. Okay, that was enough playing around with that. Another 7 miles or so, we'll be taking a left turn, headed towards close to Santa Barbara. And I can't remember if I turned the traffic on or not. Did I? I did not. Traffic is now on, and I'm not seeing any.
Zippy 23 contact SoCal departure on 124.5.
124.5, see ya, Zippy 23.
really bummed about that spike we're getting, but I guess there's not much I can do about it right now. I don't think that setting I messed with the damn thing to help it, so I think it might. I'm not sure what it's related to. I'm gonna have to do some testing, I guess.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, contact point Magoo departure on 124.7. American 2341, contact SoCal departure on 124.5.
124.5 for American 2341.
Delta 749, contact SoCal departure on 124.5.
124.5, Delta 749, thanks for the help.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, contact point Magoo departure on 124.7. Departure SkyWest 3280, 32,000 for 4,000.
Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf, Point Magoo departure. Good morning, Santa Paula, altimeter 299er1. SkyWest 3283, contact SoCal departure on 124.6.
Over to SoCal departure, SkyWest 3283. So long.
Delta 2568, contact SoCal departure on 124.5.
Over to SoCal departure on 124.5, Delta 2568.
Okay, we are still good. Ooh, good gust there. We are still all on the green. We're still good to go. We're still having our frickin' lag there. Really not happy about that. Might have to fly this one more time. Maybe I'll fly it back, Santa Barbara back, and see if the stuttering goes away. If not, I guess we'll have to be doing some more research.
Allegiant 3391, contact SoCal departure on 124.6.
124.6 for Allegiant 3391. Good day.
United 1621, contact SoCal departure on 124.5.
Over to SoCal departure, United 1621. So long.
Alright, let's see. The weather is 140 at 11. 140 at 11, which means we will be using runway 15.
SkyWest 5241, contact SoCal departure on 124.5.
So
Switching to
15
SoCal
left
departure on
would be like this.
124.5, SkyWest 5241.
Okay, we're still cruising along here.
7855, contact SoCal departure on 124.5.
124.5, Polaris 7855, thanks.
Okay. We are still 16 minutes out, so I'm guessing we're going to have to clear that mountain. And then come down on the other side into Santa Barbara.
SkyWest 5299, contact SoCal departure on 124.5. 124.5 for SkyWest 5299, good day. Hear this lady talking, I don't know where she's coming from. So let's see if we can pick up Santa Barbara. HOTAS 132.65.
Niner. Sky clear. Temperature 18, dew point 13. Altimeter 29993. Density altitude 300 feet. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information uniform. Santa Barbara Municipal Airport, information uniform. 1653 Zulu. Arriving runway 7. Departing runway 7.
Giant
15
8537,
right,
contact SoCal
15
departure on
left.
124.5.
Wind 140 at 11. Visibility
Switching
9.
to SoCal departure on
Sky
124.5, Giant
Temperature
8537.
18, dew point 13. Altimeter 29903. Density altitude 300 feet. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information uniform.
Information uniform.
Santa Barbara Municipal Airport, information uniform. 1653 Zulu. Arriving runway 7. Departing runway 7, 15 right.
Okay. Arriving runway 7. Over here, so I think we're going to come around this way. Okay. Alright, well, I'll just keep going here. Okay, we're about 20 miles out from the VOR, and then we'll be descending into Santa Barbara. So, probably need to start getting down here pretty soon. The airport's right over there. We'll go ahead and stay here till we get closer, and then we'll come down. So how far is our... So 25 miles, so we'll have plenty of time to get down. Okay. Okay, so we're getting close. little breezy up here. Still all the green, temps, pressure, vac, amps. We got fuel. We're still squawking, we're still holding, and we're still tracking. So. Looks like there's an airport right over there. I wonder what that one is. Might be Oxnard. No, is that what it is? We're this far? No. See if I can zoom in and see. Oh. No, just a small airport. Pull up the tablet chart. Glider port is what that one is. Here we are. We're going to have to come all the way around. So we're going to come here, and then we're going to probably start our descent in this way.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, contact Santa Barbara, departure on 124.15.
Going to Santa Barbara, departure on 124.15 for 2 Sierra Golf. Have a good day. At Santa Barbara approach, Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf with you, 6,500.
Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf, Santa Barbara departure. Good afternoon, OJI altimeter 29901.
And altimeter 29901 for 2 Sierra Golf. Or so.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, you're cleared into the Santa Barbara Municipal Airport Class Charlie airspace. Continue straight in towards the field. Descend at your discretion. Expect tower handoff in a few minutes. Expect runway 7.
Okay, we are cleared into the Class Charlie and proceed direct to the airport from here and expect the handoff to the tower for 2 Sierra Golf.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, contact Santa Barbara Tower on 119.7.
Going to tower on 119.7 for 2 Sierra Golf. And Santa Barbara Tower, Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf, landing runway 7 with the information.
Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf, Santa Barbara Tower, enter left downwind for runway 7, winds 160 at 8.
Enter left downwind for runway 7 for 2 Sierra Golf. Okay, we're now proceeding direct to the airport and runway 7, so left downwind for 7, so we'll be set up pretty good here. Bit faster. 1,000 miles, we'll go and put a landing light on just so they can see us coming. Interesting is I don't think I'm getting the stuttering now. Very interesting. So that must have been the scenery cache. Because I think I was at Santa Barbara earlier. Still don't have the airport in sight. Oh, I have the airport in sight. My 1 o'clock or 11 o'clock. See any boats out there? Kind of strange. Definitely get down, so we better slow down. I got the airport in sight. We need to get down to probably 1,000 feet. Let's see. Yep. We should already be down, so we should have been down a lot further. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get down some more. Switch to heading mode, and we'll head off here to the side here in a minute. Another 1,000 feet to go. We're all good. Get the mixture in. 1,000 feet to go. Let's go ahead and start that little jog here. Mixture in. We can go ahead and turn off the autopilot.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, runway 7, winds 160 at 8, cleared to land.
Runway 7, we're clear to land. Winds are 160 and 8 for 2 Sierra Golf. Okay, 160 at 8 on runway 7. We're going to have a crosswind, so that ought to be fun. I don't know why the hell they didn't bring us in on 1.5, but what are you going to do? Okay, we're abeam. We're going to pull the power back. We're going to go 1 notch of flaps. We're going to trim. Start our turn. Second notch of flaps. Keep coming down. Turn. We'll not go full flaps because we got a pretty good crosswind.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, contact ground on 121.7.
And we're going to go to the GA FBO. Should we exit right or left here so we're unfamiliar?
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, exit left, taxi to GA FBO via Alpha.
And we're going to exit to the left here and taxi to the FBO. Let's go to ground. In Santa Barbara ground, Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf off runway 7 at Mike. We'd like to taxi to the FBO. We're unfamiliar. Can we get progressive?
Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf, Santa Barbara ground, taxi to Signature Aviation via Mike, Delta, Charlie, hold short of runway 15 right. Progressive taxi on. Good day.
Okay, we're going to taxi to Signature via Mike, Delta, Charlie, hold short of 15 right. Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf, we're holding short at 15 right. Santa Barbara ground, Skyhawk 172 Sierra Golf, can we continue our taxi?
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, continue taxi via Mike, Delta, Charlie to FBO. Progressive taxi on.
And we'll continue our taxi for 2 Sierra Golf. And strobes back on for crossing the runway. I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Golf, cross runway 15 left.
Crossing run 5 left, continue taxi to Signature for 2 Sierra Golf. Signature. Oh, there it is. It's up here on the left. Oh, I see it's still having us go up one more. I don't think I've had progressive lights turned on by say intentions before. Just park over here. Okay. Okay, we're going to put our parking brake on. We are stocking standby now. We don't have to worry about any of that. We can go ahead and kill our avionics. We can go ahead and pull the mixture back. We can turn our lights off. We can turn our power off.
Cessna 60 to Foxtrot, ready to taxi to the active for VFR pattern work. Cessna 6.
Okay, so we can go ahead and put in our wheel chocks. We're not going to put tie downs here because I don't see any tie down holds. And we're going to pull our power, or excuse me, our fuel. And I think that is it. So here we are in beautiful Santa Barbara. So with that, I think it was a fairly decent flight. I didn't like the scenery build stutter, I think is what it is. We'll find out with a flyback later. Anyway, hope everybody enjoyed the flight scenery, and we'll see you next time.
That's all, folks.